The federal government responding tonight to a story that Target 8 brought you about an ICE detainee whose $50,000 bond was posted by an East Grand Rapids woman who he'd never met. Lauren Mays told Target 8 that she was infuriated that the documented immigrant who had valid papers missed the birth of his daughter because ICE had locked him up. Target 8 investigator Susan Samples is here with what Immigration and Customs Enforcement had to say in response. Susan?
Brian, they said absurd, devoid of reality, deceptive, misleading. That's how ICE characterized the stance of those fighting on behalf of a 27-year-old Venezuelan husband and father who spent 3 months in the ICE detention center near Baldwin and is out now only because of a stranger's outrage and generosity.
In the foreground, the East Grand Rapids woman who made possible this recent reunion at Grand Rapids Ford Airport. That's the documented immigrant we're calling Gonzalez, hugging his wife and son for the first time since ICE picked him up last October in Detroit as he pulled up to his job at Amazon. Gonzalez has a work permit, driver's license, social security number, and at the time he was detained, an 8.5 months pregnant wife who had to leave Detroit for an in-law's house in Florida so she'd have some support. This was father and daughter's first meeting. This was his first trip to the ICE office in Grand Rapids last week, accompanied by the woman who paid his bond.
So once you're released from detention on a bond, you have to check in with ICE.
Lauren Mays didn't know Gonzalez when she saw his story on social media, but was so outraged by his $50,000 bond, she paid it to get him out of the detention center near Baldwin.
We are hoping that they have some of his documents that they took from him. Not only can he work, but he should. And of course he wants to. He was working and making money and paying taxes before any of this happened, so.
What happened depends on whom you ask. An ICE spokesperson in a newly released statement said Gonzalez was arrested by Border Patrol in 2023 in the Rio Grande Valley area of Texas after illegally crossing the border without inspection or admission by an immigration officer. After admitting to crossing the border illegally, ICE wrote, he was released into the U.S. by the Biden administration. ICE went on to write a work permit does not give you legal status to remain in the U.S. And the argument that someone is doing this the right way by crossing the border illegally and then acting surprised when they are arrested is absurd. ICE wrote further, every single one of these individuals committed a crime when they came into this country illegally. This deceptive categorization is devoid of reality and misleads the American public. Attorney Robert Alvarez said what's misleading is calling this documented immigrant a criminal alien.
It's laughable that they argue that this gentleman was not doing things the right way when he is in the United States with permission. He has a work permit. He is allowed to work by the government.
How is he feeling?
¿Cómo te sientes ahora mismo? En este momento ya me siento tranquilo.
After the ICE appointment in Grand Rapids, Gonzalez said he felt better, calmer. And Allison, a volunteer translator, noted he was nervous going in, so they took a minute to pray first.
Quick prayed for peace and strength from God. So yeah, that's it. It wasn't anything really fancy. But yeah.
Gonzalez's supporters say he was never illegal because he presented himself to authorities seeking asylum from political persecution in his native Venezuela. ICE said many detainees described as non-criminal, that's the majority in the Lake County facility, are actually terrorists, human rights abusers, gangsters, or more. They just don't have U.S. rap sheets. Gonzalez said he is none of those things anywhere in any country. He is staying in West Michigan with his family while his asylum appeal is heard.